It makes sense. Why wouldn't you want to double down on the meat on a sandwich or a burger?
It's not really a sandwich at that point, man. It's just...
The bread's extra gluten, calories, get rid of that. I want meat. I want juicy, flavorful meat. That was $1 million idea. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Patriot Pete. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. I got an apology to make. I'm rarely ever make mistakes, but when I do, I want to make sure I own up to it. Last week, we said our producer was no longer with us. We thought he had gone to the great podcast studio in the sky. But turns out, where were you?
Yeah, I was just off. I had some PTO.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. I put it on your calendar.
Oh, I thought you died.
No.
We did a whole thing. I thought you were dead. I thought you was long gone. How come you're not here in the studio?
Oh, I told you. Well, I just got back and I had some work to do in my house.
Oh, so, okay. Well, looks good.
Yeah, I think it is. George Washington over here.
Yeah. Thank you for not dying. We really need you on the show, so that's a great benefit.
Little ceremony that you had.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it. I guess you can. You just go back and watch it, but it was a great ceremony that we had. You were going to say something today about our producer, Eric. You were going to say some kind words. You're going to write them over the week. Did you end up writing those out?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can just move on with the rest of the show. I just want to make sure.
Oh, okay. Or maybe get into me later.
Yeah. We'll just do it. That's exactly right. We'll do it later. In fact, we might just do a whole show dedicated to you.
I think that was Clark.
Oh, was it you?
Yeah, sorry, I've been busy lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't write anything. I didn't write anything because I knew that you weren't dead.
Oh, you knew about the PTO?
We secretly knew you weren't dead, man.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Why didn't y'all tell me?
We tried. You weren't listening, man. You were lost in your own rant.
You were probably thinking about freedom.
Yeah, you were.
I was thinking about freedom.
All you were saying was freedom.
Look,
I was like, hey, man, he's still alive.
Sometimes you get in those freedom trances.
Yeah.
Like you just...
I do get in the freedom trances sometimes, yeah.
You're hard to contact, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I typed it in on the calendar as FTO. Maybe that's why you didn't realize.
Oh, I thought you meant freedom to all.
No, freedom time off.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He did time off for his freedom.
I didn't realize that.
He had earned enough time to take his freedom elsewhere.
I got you. I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Dude, type in moon is fake on Google. I'm telling you.
On Google.
Yeah. I'll look it up right now. Moon is fake. The moon landings were fake right there. Page 25.
No, I was saying you were saying the moon, the actual moon, like the thing orbiting the Earth. You said that was fake.
Yeah. Let me look that up too. Moon is fake and not real. Yeah, moon ain't real. Page 78 right here.
Page 78.
You got to make sure you scroll because they're not going to show you that information up front. You can't trust Google. The top stuff they're going to show you is what they want you to know. Then you scroll through until you find what you need to know. Because you can't trust Google, but you need to Google stuff before you start coming up with opinions about things. That make sense?
Yeah.
Sort of.
So trust Google, which you said not to trust.
Don't trust the top results.
Okay.
And sometimes not even the back
results. What would you say would be the page I should start at?
Usually page 75 and beyond.
Okay.
Is where the real information is. That's where the work is. People don't want to do the work.
Right on.
Make sure you guys out there right now listening, make sure you go to page 75 of anything you're Googling to find the information, or don't stop searching until you find exactly what you're looking for.
You know what? I think you should start a search engine.
I might have to do that.
Like where it just starts at page 75.
Yeah.
And
it's a little plug-in.
Patriot Pete.
You can put on your little Internet Explorer, your little AOL.
We'll call it Patriot Pete's Deep Dive.
And you just type in what you want. Bam. It'll already take you to 75. That's a good idea, actually.
All right.
I'm going to do that.
Can we go into business on it?
Yeah.
What, like 50-50?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm fair.
I got you.
I'm fair.
All right.
I'm happy with that. And now let's go to the mailbag segment.
We got a whole bunch here. You know what? I don't think I want to read that one.
No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why don't you want to read it?
Okay. I'll just, it said, it says, "Hey boss, why are you wearing a disguise?"
I'm not wearing no disguise.
Not me. I'm just. That's what
I'm thinking. Y'all think this is a disguise?
I haven't. Really
I never worn a disguise in my life. Yeah, I'm out here full faced.
They said, "P.S. We know the mustache is fake."
What's this guy's name?
Hey, I think it's the guy from last time. I think it says BR.
BR. If you want to come up here, and check this mustache yourself, you're more than welcome to. You're a big man on the internet, typing in on your little typewriter. Come up here, BR. I'll show you a disguise. You got another one?
Okay, I guess this is whenever I was out on my FTO. So somebody wrote in talking about Bloodlines, the app.
Oh, yeah. That's a sponsor for today, too, as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
They said they were kind of weary about, sending in their DNA. But when you said that you're promoting it and you're behind, Bloodlines, and that you sent in your DNA, they were like, oh, okay. They feel comfortable.
I never sent in my DNA. I'll never send in my DNA.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I don't send in DNA. It can do DNA, but I never send in my DNA.
Oh.
I don't want no clones or nothing going on around. You know what I mean? Once they got their DNA, they got everything. They got your whole ingredients and how they make you.
Are you sure? Because I got an email saying that it says, thanks, Pete, for sending your DNA.
I never sent no DNA. I would never do that.
Well, then how would they get your DNA?
I don't know.
I didn't send anything.
Yeah, I never sent any DNA. I don't believe in that. My DNA's for here. Y'all can't get the recipe. I'm like KFC, Colonel's secret recipe. You ain't getting figured out what makes this up. The only one of me, baby. I don't know how they got the DNA. I sent them a letter saying I'm not going to send you my DNA. I'm just going to give you my social media. Here's my AOL. Here's my Netscape.
Did you lick the envelope?
Yeah, I licked the envelope. That's where they got it.
That might be it.
Yeah, that's where they got it. Can you send them a letter? Can you write this down for this week? Can you send them a letter saying, please destroy all of my DNA from that envelope?
Okay. Please destroy envelope.
Yeah, guys, you don't have to send the DNA to Bloodlines. That's just what, they have that as a service. I actually feel violated now, honestly, that they would take my DNA without my consent.
But I think that's what that whole thing's about. I think the website's based off of getting your DNA so they can.
I didn't consent to that, though.
I mean, how would you know other than, DNA that is your brother? Or sister.
That's a risk I'm willing to take, apparently, because I ain't going to be licking no more envelopes now. If that's how they're going to do it without my consent, taking my saliva off my envelope, I'm out.
Well, then you got to be careful, too, because, obviously you smoke, so if you ever throw your smoke out in public, they can pick that up.
This is wild, man. I don't know what kind of America we live in now, but this isn't what I grew up in, and this is not the America I'm fighting for. This is ridiculous. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. This episode is brought to you by Bloodlines, who unknowingly will take your DNA without your consent under the guise of trying to protect you from going out with your brother or sister or cousin. Use promo code PatriotPete to get 7 days free trial. I would not recommend it now that I know all their shady practices. In fact, can you make a note that we don't want to do any more business with Bloodlines, please? Because I didn't realize. I'm shook. I'm still shook that they took my saliva without any of my consent from my envelope.
Yeah.
We still get paid for this, though, I believe. Get a 7-day free trial with promo code PatriotPete. Make sure not to send them any letters so they will take your DNA and rob you of your identity and your DNA. Other than that, I guess they're doing some good. Bloodlines. Before you kiss her, make sure it ain't your sister.
Hey, did you guys hear that KFC brought back the Double Down?
I've already had 3 of them since they came out. I don't know if I've ever told this story. I think I said last week about the lady that I almost married that turned out to be my half-sister.
Yeah.
On the plane, I had told her about this idea because I love eating sandwiches and burgers, but I don't like the bread. And so I remember telling her, I said, if we just had a sandwich that just had the meat as the bread, double down on the meat, that would be a genius idea. And she said, yeah. That would be a genius idea. So then we get to Vegas, find out, we're related, and we kind of go our separate ways. Well, same time, she's dating Colonel Sanders.
The Colonel Sanders?
The Colonel Sanders. So she tells me about my idea of the double down that I said on the Spirit flight to Vegas. 2 months later, it's on the TV. Double down, get your double down. I said, that heifer stole my idea. From that moment on, I haven't talked to her.
Now, how do you know she stole your idea?
First off, I found out that she was dating that Colonel Sanders KFC guy.
I thought I didn't think he was a real person.
Oh, no, he's a real guy. He's old, but she's dating him for the money, which I understand. She told him about my idea. He put it to action. I know this from an inside guy that works over at the KFC on Beltline. And he told me, yeah, that's exactly what happened. We saw her come in with Colonel Sanders, and, he said, we're going to be selling this double down. And that was about, 10, 12 years ago. I haven't talked to her since. Stole my idea. That was $1 million idea. When I go to that KFC, I ask for a double down, they give it to me for free because they know I'm the original creator of it. But it makes sense. Why wouldn't you want to double down on the meat on a sandwich or a burger?
It's not really a sandwich at that point, man. It's just...
The bread's extra gluten, calories. Get rid of that. I don't need that. It's dry. I want meat. I want juicy, flavorful meat. I feel like the KFC Double Down now is better than it was when it came out a few years ago. They've improved my recipe because the chicken breast is so thick and juicy on both sides. It is hard to hold, but it's so good. So good. If you haven't got one right now, KFC Double Down, even though I'm the originator, they do a pretty damn good job. Well, guys, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Good night, everybody.
Oh, Pete. Actually, I remember the lady that you almost married 10 years ago, almost got married, and then she also gave the Double Down idea to Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. My arch nemesis. My half-sister, my arch nemesis. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because I thought it would be a great idea for you guys to, like, you know, catch up and rekindle and maybe not rekindle that way.
I would never do that. Yeah, I would never do that.
Well,
she's dead to me.
I mean, it's your half-sister, though. I thought.
Yeah, she's dead to me. I don't care what the Bloodline app says. She's dead to me.
Oh, well, I mean.
She stole my idea, gave it to Colonel Sanders. Ain't no way. I could have been a trillionaire by now. Ain't no way.
Well, I kind of set up a kind of like, you know, for you guys to, you know, catch up, and I invited her to the studio.
She's here.
She's out there in the hallway.
Oh no!
Go get out of here.